but she was like, yeah, he has a girlfriend, but the way she said it was weird. So that whole exchange was odd, but I think something happened with them. So then they brought out more of the cast, and Johnny and Tara were via satellite from the Olympics. They started talking about Jam Jam, and Jam Jam was like, I should have been arguing with Michael so much, and Michael was like, I didn't have anything to do with him getting kicked off. Why is he mentioning my name? And I know Michael gets on everybody's nerves. I don't mind Michael. I don't. And so when they talked with Tara and Johnny, and they were talking to Maura about, stick coming over to their side, and they thought that she was going to, and how disappointed they were. No, they didn't say disappointed, but how they just thought she was gonna. Well, that's the same thing they did to Natalie. That wasn't brought up either. Exact same thing. So here comes when they bring up whatever Colton told Candace, right? And she said, "You told Rob, or you told me that Rob told you I was a traitor." And this was the reaction, Eric and Portia's reaction, right? Rob's reaction, looking at Colton, and Colton's face. So clearly, to me, it looked like that is exactly what was said. But then Rob did what Rob does, and he says to Candace, "Are you telling me Are you saying that I told Colton that I was a traitor?" No, she said you told Colton she was a traitor. But for some reason, the conversation went on without that being corrected. And Rob was like, "Well, I would never tell him I was a traitor. That there are strict rules and all that." And I'm like, hold on here. That is not what was said. But yet, that's just what the conversation kept going. That was frustrating to watch, because we didn't get an answer, and it was a whole lot of dancing around. Even when Colton and Rob were talking, it was weird, and Rob was like, "No, I don't, I don't think I would have said." Then they went on to something else, like, and Candace just, unless it was an editing thing, which it very well could be, because there were a lot of things that were shown, like I guess Colton taking off his mic and leaving. They didn't address that. They edited that out. So there was this, like I said, this reunion. I don't know. And then Colton and Lisa got into it. And they were talking, and she said to him, why did you say you were going to kidnap me as a traitor? And I do think Lisa was being dramatic. Like, I'm not a Colton fan either, but Lisa was being dramatic. Like, I think she was trying to, the word kidnapping, and because of everything that's going on that behind the scenes with Colton, like with The Bachelor, all that, I think Lisa was trying to make that a thing. It didn't land. It was kind of like, that was a housewife move, because it didn't make sense to me. Because then he said, "Well, you said you were going to slit my throat." You know what I mean? So, like he said, in the context of the game, I mean, come on, Lisa was trying to make that something.